took us a while to get the cabinet ready for the concrete tops. I teased my husband and said, I'm bad about painting myself into a corner, but you've built yourself into a cabinet. He kind of laughed, and then he got out. I'm at various degrees of completion in different areas of it. We've started painting some of the walls. Some of them haven't had any paint yet. All of them have had some work done on them. It's exciting to see the processes happening and the progress as it comes. The project I'm really working on right now is the concrete countertops. And I'm excited. This is the fourth set of concrete that I've tried to do, and I've been fairly successful on all of them. And so I've learned a lot on each one of them, and I'm not 100% perfect on any of them yet. So I'm hoping this one will be 100% perfect. Of course, it's a workshop, so it's going to be something that is used a whole lot different than my kitchen countertops or my studio countertops. Yeah. So I hope you'll come along with me and you can discover my mistakes while you discover my successes, and maybe we'll have some fun. I have got my workroom ready to have concrete tops. I'm not totally finished with this yet, but it will be soon, hopefully. I've got the shelves down in there. I don't know that I'm going to put shelves in this side over here. This is going to be fresh water, and this is going to be gray water collection. This is where the sink goes, and I think that this is going to need to be up a little bit more than it was, so that when we get that 1.5 inches of concrete, I've still got a pipe there. That's where my pump will sit. And I'll probably post along on the process of these tops here, just like I did on the process of this epoxy top. There's a little bit of waste with hot glue, but not that much. And you have to kind of clean your knife in between, but I'm board that will form the edge of the concrete. I'm going to have plastic on the top, on top of the board when I pour my concrete. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because this table right over here is going to be working clay up. And the concrete will pull the moisture out of the clay and then release it back, and then it'll kind of go back and forth and allow the clay to dry at a much better rate. And so I will have a plastic top on this, but I'm still fixing as many of the things, like this channel here is not going to have a plastic top. down in there because I don't want it bunching up, and it'll be real hard to keep it from having any bunch at all. I really believe that I will just put the hot glue into the seams, and when I put this edging on here, I'll put the hot glue on it, and that should keep the moisture inside this for the time. I will have to put a little bit of an edge right along here and into that, and then I think I am going to bring plastic up on this so that it's not soaking into, you know, maybe 3 inches of plastic up on this, and then I can cut it off with a knife when I'm done with a razor. So that's some of what I'm doing. Welcome to my shop on a rainy Saturday. And I don't think that it being high humidity is a bad thing necessarily. I'm tired. I hurt everywhere, probably. Maybe not. But anyway, yeah, I'm really glad to have that concrete poured. And I've got all this mess that needs to be cleaned up. Love it. Love that I have the mess, because that's the reason I have the mess. It's going to be an awesome workspace. It is. They're still too wet to work with. I came over and started trying to do a little bit of edging, but it was just a little too wet to do the edging yet. Don't think I messed anything up too bad, but yeah, a little place right there that I probably need to put a little bit of fix on. And then it's been drying for about an hour and a half, but it's not dry enough yet. So I'm gonna leave it in here and come back in a little while and see about it. It's kind of chilly. It's the first part of March, so that's not anything odd. Well, I've done all I can do for now. This can come off, but and this could probably come off. Got a little bit of stuff in there, but it's not messed up or anything. This is where that board I was showing you went. It just goes in there to hold that out like it should be held, so that there is an evenness here. I thought about putting it in there permanently in the beginning, but then I decided not to. So anyway, there is my concrete clay table, and then here is my sink area. I've got a upward part of something like a bull nose on it. I wish I could bull nose it on the bottom, but I don't have that right now, and I can't take those forms off till at least tomorrow. It may be Tuesday before I take them off, but I think I can probably take them off tomorrow. I don't know for sure. So for now, I've done what I can do, and I'm quite happy. I think I'm going to put a slate backsplash on the clay working area, and may bring it, I think I've got enough to bring it all the way around to this wall. And this is going to be trimmed out. So I may trim that wall out before I put the slate on. I don't know for sure. So I got to walk away from it and stop working on it, and that's a hard thing to do. I thought I might have to patch a few places. There's a rough spot right here. But this morning it doesn't feel as bad as it did last night. There's another somewhat rough spot right there. But as I rub them, what I'm finding is they're smoothing out a lot. So I think I can just rub them with some emery paper and get rid of that. These borders seem to be good and strong. Everything seems to be ready to dry completely, and then I'll have to take these boards off. I'm thinking it may not get completely dry by this afternoon, but I think by this afternoon I'll be able to remove the frame boards. And I'm assuming that's going to happen later today because it's getting pretty dry. You can tell the difference. Where the thin set was put into patch, it's very, very, it's almost dry filling. The concrete itself is still pretty damp. I'm real happy with it. And of course, as I have said many times, I'm real happy with this. Yeah. This is really nice. I have some homemade clamps that I've got to make that will work with this clamp or alone. And I'm excited to do that. I've done quite a bit of research on different kinds of clamps. I did put the hangers in and have got a lot of stuff organized in that pegboard. And I'm going to put another pegboard over here, right in this area here. It's a nice space. It is what I wanted it to be. I still have to put the floorboard in there and the shelf board on there. The rest of the shelf board goes on there. And it'll have to be cleaned up a little bit, and then I can bring a lot of stuff. It's a good workroom. It's a really good workspace. The first board is off. And those inner boards around that are off. This is one of the slate tiles I plan to use on the backsplash around to there. I'll probably put a piece of wood over to the wall. I'm going to make it up to the height of this window.